What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, guys, we are going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played, Wolves, at home at Old Trafford, guys. Anyway, guys, let's just get straight into today's video. So we made 6 changes from the last game against Leicester City. Talking about the starting 11, so we started with De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Bailey, Maguire, Telles, Pogba, Matic, Greenwood, Fernandes, Rashford and Cavani. Getting into the overall reaction now, Rashford leaves it late as Man United go second with Wolves win. Rashford scores injury time winner to send Man United second. Rashford, I love you. We did it in Fergie time. I don't care how we did it, but it was a must win. United end 2020 with a win. Everyone was asking the question, where's the third sub? It was getting annoying and frustrating in times. We made it tough for ourselves. We got over the line and got the job done. It was a very lacklustre performance. I'll take that any day of the week. Let's fucking go. Up the fucking Reds. Win done. 3 points done. And clean sheet done. Before I start today's video, guys, this video will not be fully edited because of Man United's next fixture against Aston Villa over the next 2 days. So unfortunately, I'm not going to have enough time to edit this video, unfortunately. So you have to bear with me once again because this video will not be fully edited due to the fact that our next game against Aston Villa is on Friday. Currently filming this, it's Wednesday, so unfortunately I will not have enough time to edit this video. Sorry, my apologies for that. Anyway, guys, let's just get straight into today's video. What did I make of the performance? You know what? This performance just was not good enough for Manchester United. I mean, everyone says, you know, the performance, you know, everyone's going to reflect back at that performance last night against Wolves, and, you know, we have to accept that as players, and even Ole Gunnar Solskjaer being the manager, and hold our hands up and say that was a crap performance, but we still walked away and got the win at the end of the day. Why did we play poor? I think, you know, it was just one of those performances. It was a very lacklustre performance. People thought it was like a, you know, a Champions League draw or something like that. We were playing in the Champions League, but it was one of those games where we just looked, you know, there was just no intensity, just no tempo in our play. Completely flat, nothing was happening, no creativity whatsoever. It was one of those games for Man United, and just a very lacklustre performance by the players. And, you know, you have to hold your hands up and say as players, you know, crap performance, but we still got over the line and got the 3 points. But is it deserved? Of course it is. I mean, if you get the win, a win is a win, and at the end of the day, and if you win the game, it's a deserved win. And but, you know, Wolves came to Old Trafford and they sat back and they thought they were going to get a good point, and never sit back against Manchester United at Old Trafford, because we're always going to come at you. We always say we don't give up. So, and we kept on believing in that game that we had, you know, a chance to win that game. It was disappointing not to score an early goal, and it's always crucial to score that early goal to get in front and to settle everything down and you know, take control of the game. But you know, the first half performance, we were crap. We were crap because, you know, there was so many misplaced passes. We're just not good enough in that midfield. I thought Pogba, you know, in times was making too many mistakes, and we made too many mistakes though as a team as well. We were lucky to, you know, I thought we defended really well. The defending was fantastic. Maguire, Bailey put in a fantastic shift in, with Lindelof being out injured as well. So I thought with Maguire and Bailey, you know, they were a real good partnership there in the centre-back role there, and I thought we did well defensively. But it was just, you know, attacking, you know, we didn't have that intent, that purpose in the game to go and actually win the game. There was just no ambition to go and win that game, just no desire from the players. It just looked like the players were knackered, really, from the weekend against Leicester. And but we have to knock it on the head and say, you know, we got away with one and we made it tough for ourselves. And it was definitely one of those where we got away with it, because you're not always going to get away with it. And we got away with it massively last night against Wolves. And Wolves are a quality side. They've got some great players. I thought, you know, they did well to sort of make things happen and you know, try to get into the game themselves. And obviously De Gea made some fantastic saves as well to keep us into the game. And But first half performance was, when you reflect on that first half performance, it was crap. We were not good enough in that first half. And even if you look at the game overall, we made it tough for ourselves. And I think in the second half, we came out, we just didn't see any change really. And but at the end of the day, second half, I thought we sort of did take control of the game a little bit more as well. I think we took too long on the ball as well. And there was just times where you're thinking, and when we got in the final third as well, we sort of, we're taking too many touches. And it's that Ollie saying as well. He said, how many more fucking passes do you want to make? What you doing? Shoot, just shoot. And we're not shooting as well. So it didn't really help us with the fact that we were not shooting, taking too many touches in the final third. Just have a go. You never know at the end of the day. And second half I thought we took more control of that game. I think we probably dictated it a little bit more as well. Did we dominate the second half? No, because obviously Wolves had a chance to prove as well in that second half. Whereas, they sat back from the 60th minute, so they did give it a go in the first 15 minutes, but then United, took control, and we just took too long on the ball. There was just you didn't see that transition from defence to attack. Nothing was there, nothing was clicking. Too many mistakes, too many misplaced passes, and we were lucky to walk away from that game last night against Wolves to get the victory. The first victory against Wolves since 2012 as well. So it's satisfying to beat a very tough Wolves squad, obviously. And, it's fantastic at the end of the day. And, we've got to knock it on the head and say, we're not always going to get away with it, because, it's not always going to go our way. And it did go our way. And Rashford got us out of a bit of danger. And everyone was reacting on Twitter thinking, yeah, that's it. We're not going to win this game. It's all over. We're settling for a draw. We're going to drop points again. And then finally you just see the goal go back in, and then you just finally see Rashford score, gets a deflection, and you're thinking, wow, brilliant. And we got the 3 points, and we move up to second place with, we put the pressure onto Liverpool now a little bit for tonight. 2 points behind Liverpool. And we've got to go to Liverpool next month and go there and beat them. And that's going to be probably going to battle for the game of the season, really. And if United can go there and win, United could win the Premier League this season. And I'm being honest to you. And people write off Ollie off as well. So, I mean, we know that getting trophies this year is, important for this club. And I'm glad that we ended 2020 with a win, and I'm so happy that we ended this game on a high as well. And but yeah, we made it annoying and frustrating in times last night, and obviously everyone was screaming, where's the third sub? We brought on Shaw on, and we brought Marshall on, and then you're thinking, get Donny on to help us a little bit more, give us a little bit more quality in the midfield. But obviously that third sub didn't really come on until once we scored that goal, really. So yeah, we made it tough for ourselves in times, but at the end of the day, I don't care how we did it. It was just one of those games that it was a must-win, because we knew that teams around us were dropping points again, and I'm happy that we've ended 2020 on a high. And let's look forward now to 2021, really. We were lucky to get away with it last night. We made it tough for ourselves in times. Not a great performance last night, but in these sort of games, you have to win the games scrappy. And that's thanks to Rashford for putting Man United second in the table. Yeah, it is, obviously, because it's individual brilliance once again. But obviously, great build-up play. It starts from a throw-in from Maguire. Bruno puts up a really good ball to Rashford. And Rashford goes and exploits the defender that had cramp, and then deflects in for a goal. But yeah, in these sort of games where you sort of, not having a best of games, you're not performing well, and sometimes you've got to win the game scrappy, and you can do it like a one. You can do it, and if you're in the game with 10 minutes to go, and it's still 0-0, you've still got a chance of winning this game. And the motto is for Manchester United: never give up, never stop believing, because you never know what could happen around the corner. And but yeah, we did make it tough for ourselves in the end. Obviously, we all know it was not a great performance. Very lacklustre performance, very scrappy and edgy, rusty performance, and too many mistakes in the game as well that we kept on making as well, which we cannot do against Aston Villa. And but yeah, we were, we did really well to sort of get ourselves up there and in the mix now in the table. Only 2 points off Liverpool now, and let's keep ourselves in this good position. And it's all about taking it one game at a time. Every game's a cup final. We want to treat them as cup finals. And we just got to keep the pressure onto Liverpool, and they will drop more points, and it'll go our way eventually. So the more that we graft and put our shift in and get the right mentality and the right mindset in every single game, and don't underestimate teams, and when you don't underestimate teams and you've got that right mindset and the right mentality into the squad, and you're in the mix of of battling for the title, you want to keep that mentality up there. You've got the winning mentality, the mood's great in the camp, and you want to keep that going. Really, the mood in the dressing room's fantastic. You want to keep this up. You want to keep this up, really. And we've only lost 3 games so far this season, and it's just like whoever we come up against, it's like we cannot be beaten. So we always go in the right mindset and the right mentality in games, and we always know that we have to win every single game. And but we're doing our job at the minute as well. We have to keep up this good work, and things will come clicking for us. And obviously nice to get the 3rd win at home as well of the season. Obviously we're not in great form at home, but hopefully we'll push on now. And I think after that 6-2 thrashing, that sort of gave us confidence, and hopefully that game last night has given us more confidence of winning more games at home as well this season. We are now 2 points behind Liverpool with a game in hand. Is 21 coming? It is. It's in sight. Obviously you don't want to get ahead of ourselves and say after this one brilliant win against Wolves, 21's coming, let's just take it one game at a time, and let's just treat all these games as a cup final. And if we can go into every single game, win every single game, and we have that chance to I was just thinking today, like, if we hadn't have dropped points to City and Leicester, we would have been above Liverpool if we hadn't dropped 4 points, and they're 2 points behind us, in front of us now. So if you think about it, we would have been above Liverpool if we would have won those 2 games. So it is a little bit frustrating and annoying, but let's just take it one game at a time. And then you never know at the end of the day. And everyone's believing that 21 is coming. It is coming, but let's just take it one game at a time. And we don't want to rush things too yet. We don't want to celebrate too yet, because we're only like 16 games in. So we'll get more of an idea going into the second part of the season where we're going to be. We're in a fantastic position at the end of the day, and I think Ollie's doing a great job at the minute. People need to give Ollie a lot of credit of what he's doing right now, and I think he's doing a fantastic job. Everyone slags him off and everyone says Ollie out. He deserves the phrase Ollie Gunnar Solskjaer. He definitely does. Topping off 2020, what game has been the best game and what has been the worst game for Manchester United in 2020? I think obviously there's some really good games in there, the likes of when we beat PSG 2-1, we beat Leipzig 5-0. There were 2 fantastic games. I think it was really good to beat 2 teams that got themselves into the semi-final and the final of the Champions League, and to have them in our group and beat them was really good as well this 2020. Obviously then you look at the worst results, the 6-1 against Tottenham at home, where we got absolutely humiliated and embarrassed. So I think that was probably the worst result for Manchester United, but we've really turned it around, and we had a kick up the backside as well since we got beat 6-1 as well to Tottenham. But the really good games, obviously the likes of Leeds United as well at home 6-2, beating Leipzig 5-0 as well, PSG 2-1. We've had some fantastic results, and I mean they're the three best results that I think United have had in 2020 this season, and I'm hoping for more in 2021 really, and I'm looking forward to 2021 and what 2021's got to offer, and we're just got to keep doing what we're doing, and I'm sure we'll be up there in the mix, and we're in a great position to be title contenders, and we're only 2 points off Liverpool now. Let's keep up this good work, and we've got half a chance, definitely for sure. Who is my man of the match? Now, obviously, many people are going to give it to Rashford for being the man of the match. I will give it Rashford to be my man of the match, but I'm also going to have to give it Matic. I thought Matic was absolutely fantastic against Wolves last night. He was brilliant. I thought Maguire and Bailey were really good as well. De Gea had a really good game as well. But there was other players like the likes of, Pogba that had a crap game. Greenwood had a bit of a... didn't really get in the mix as well. Cavani on and off as well. And we really struggled to get the ball to Bruno Fernandes. So I think, Bruno didn't have a really good game as well, because we couldn't find Bruno Fernandes. And but there were some players that had some really good games, and some other players didn't have a good game at the end of the day. How do we beat Aston Villa? Now, obviously, coming into this one against Aston Villa, Aston Villa have really improved a lot now. Obviously, last season they were, fighting in relegation, and this season they've really impressed a lot of people. They've really impressed a lot of people. Everyone wouldn't have thought that Villa wouldn't have got this far in the table, because they're sat 5th as well. So for what Villa have done this season so far, they've done really fantastic. They've got the team that they've wanted. They've got more players with more Premier League experience as well, with the likes of Emi Martinez as a really good goalkeeper as well, and obviously coming from Arsenal as well. And obviously he's got the likes of Jack Grealish, John McGinn, Ollie Watkins, Traore, all these great players that Aston Villa have got this season. And Villa, they've really turned things around massively since from last season. They've really strengthened the defence. Obviously, they've got the second best defence now in the division, doing well for themselves defensively. Now, I think defensively last season they were shocking. They had the worst defence in the league last season. Now they've got the second best defence in the league. So I think coming up against Aston Villa, this is going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. I think Villa know it's going to be a tough place to come to Old Trafford and get a result. Obviously, in this fixture last season, it was 2-2. Could we see something similar? We could do, but I think this is a must-win for Manchester United. It's a must-win, obviously, to really put the pressure onto Liverpool. And I think with Villa coming to us, it's going to be difficult. I mean, Villa know how to defend well now. They keep it tight at the back. They're organised. The players are unit. They're compact as a team as well now, and they're playing more as a team now. And it's not only just one man doing all the work for Villa this season. And it's not always just Jack Grealish. It's Ollie Watkins, Traore, it's El Higazi. They're putting in some really good performances week in and week out, and they've proved that over the last couple of weeks. And in this month, in December, they've only conceded 2 goals, which is very impressive as well. So it goes to show now that not conceding stupid goals now. They've learned from their mistakes. I think John Terry's, being their defensive coach, obviously he's really strengthened their defence. And obviously, they're doing really well now. Obviously, they've got the likes of Tyrone Mings and Matty Cash and Matt Target as well, and Konza. So obviously they've got some really good defenders now. They know how to defend this season, definitely for sure. But they keep it more robust as a team now, and they keep it more compact. So they are going to frustrate us. And against Villa, they are going to always play that long ball as well. But also, I think the way you have to beat Aston Villa, we have to be intelligent in our play, and we have to outsmart them. And I don't see this in teams a lot. And you have to get in. You have to make runs in from behind. You have to get in between the lines as well. And that's where Chelsea got their goal against Aston Villa. They made the run from in behind, and they got in between the lines as well. So that's how you sort of break down Villa, and that's the only way you're going to probably score a goal. And you have to get the player at the right time, at the right place, and score it. And you've got to take that chance as well. But going into depth, obviously poor performance against Wolves. Coming into this one, another Birmingham side as well that we're playing this weekend. We have to start this game bright and sharp, get on the front foot, high intensity, high tempo. We need to see that high press. We need to see the transition from defence to attack. Quick, incisive football. We've got to be bright, we've got to be sharp. The movement's got to be quick. We can't be making rash decisions. The passing needs to be on point. Too many misplaced passes last night. We have to cut out these stupid mistakes, unless Villa will break us down. They will capitalise on mistakes that we make, and they'll know from that result from us. They'll know that defensively we've got a little bit better now, and we've kicked on a little bit of confidence. So let's keep this up now. We have to be high pressing. We've got to create the chances. We've got to take our chances. We need everything out at the final third. Don't take one too many touches, and we need everything out. And we need the end product there. Take your chances. You've got to take your chances. We've got to make the runs in from behind, get in between the lines, and that's how you get your goal. And go and test that goalkeeper. Emi Martinez is a great keeper, fantastic keeper. They've got some quality, fantastic players there, and they are going to be up for this Villa. This is second versus fifth, and looking forward to this game because I think, obviously Aston Villa have really improved this season. They've improved the team, and they've really played more as a unit, and they're playing more compact now as a team. So we have to be attacking from minute 1 to minute 90. We have to be on it, and we can't switch off. And if you switch off, have that little bit of a blip, they'll capitalise on that mistake. So we can't afford to give mistakes away, and we've got to make sure that we control that game. And it's so important to get it's so important to get that crucial first goal as well. And if we can get that first goal on Villa, we'll grow in our confidence, in our momentum, in our rhythm, in our play, and then we'll get more confident, and we'll want to go on to scoring more goals. So I'm looking forward to this one against Villa. Fantastic side. Dean Smith has got them playing more as a team now this season, and obviously they've brought in Craig Shakespeare now as backup as well. So this is a good game against Aston Villa. It's going to be a definite test. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. We need to prepare well, not only just physically but mentally as well. Get the right mindset, the right mentality, and we want to win this game against Aston Villa because I think Villa, they've been good this season, but it's a team that, they've been really good this season. Fifth in the table. They're playing some fantastic football at the minute as well. They got a good draw against Chelsea. They'll take it as well, going away from home as well. So we've got that confidence in our team now that we can go and push on and go and win more games at home this season. And we're looking better now as well form-wise at home now. Let's keep that pressure on to Liverpool, and Liverpool will make that mistake at the end of the day. Getting into the first goal now, Maguire throws the ball to Bruno. Bruno puts a fantastic ball over the top to Rashford. Rashford cuts back inside. Rashford does a fake shot, shoots and gets a deflection and scores for 1-0. Getting into the stats now, possession for Man United, it was 58.2%. And for Wolves it was 41.8%. Goals for Man United it was 1, Wolves it was 0. Total shots for Man United it was 11, and for Wolves it was 9. Shots on target for Man United it was 3, and for Wolves it was 5. Shot accuracy for Man United it was 27.3%, and for Wolves it was 55.6%. Shots inside the box for Man United it was 6, and for Wolves it was 7. Shots outside the box for Man United it was 5, and for Wolves it was 2. Total passes for Man United it was 611 passes, and for Wolves it was 439 passes. The pass accuracy for Man United it was 87.4%, and for Wolves it was 81.3%. Getting into the substitutions now, Telles went off for Shaw. Talk about Alex's performance. Proactive in the final third, even his crossing was rarely of the exquisite standard for Edison Cavani. Made way for Luke Shaw at half-time. Greenwood went off for Martial. Talk about Mason's performance. Supplied the cross that Fernandes should have finished, but too lightweight against Wolves' mean defence and ran down blind alleys. Fernandes went off for McTominay. Talk about Bruno's performance. Should have converted the cross from Mason Greenwood and looked tired. Kept going and claimed yet another assist. Next up, we've got Aston Villa. Villa, you know, like I said, you know, they're 5th in the table, but Aston Villa, you know, they've got an opportunity to come to Old Trafford and get the 3 points. They know what's at stake. We know what's at stake. Both teams are really defending well this season. I think United, we do sort of concede the stupid goal on a set play, but we need to cut that out. Obviously, Villa defensively are fantastic at the back. We have to make sure we have to get in between the lines and, you know, make runs in from behind as well to make sure I'm going scoring a goal against Aston Villa, and that's what they hate as well. Get in between the lines and make runs in from behind. Go and really exploit Matty Cash. He'll not like it as well. The more you put the pressure onto them, we just got to have a quick and bright start to this game. High intensity, high tempo, get some really good crosses into the box, create the chances. It's all about taking those chances as well against Aston Villa. They've got a fantastic goalkeeper as well in between the sticks, so it's going to get even more frustrating, and that's why you need to guide the ball into the bottom of the corner, really. We've got a fantastic team, got some great quality in there. We're going to be on it mentally and physically, and we're looking forward to this game against Aston Villa. And we've got to be on it mentally, physically. Let's hope we can come away into this game against Aston Villa starting 2021 on a high and getting the W as well. That's going to be important, of getting the win, getting the 3 points, and let's start 2021 on a high as well. So far, Aston Villa are scoring 2 goals per game. So far, Aston Villa conceded 1 goal per game, so they're defensively playing as a unit now at the back as well. Aston Villa have got the 2nd best defence in the league. Aston Villa have won 8, drawn 2 and lost 4. They've lost at Leeds 3-0, Southampton 4-3, Brighton 2-1 and West Ham 2-1. I mean, if Brighton's beaten Villa, we can beat Villa as well. Aston Villa have been very impressive this season, and also Aston Villa have only conceded 2 goals in December. The last time Man United beat Aston Villa was on Thursday the 9th of July 2020, and it ended 3-0 to Man United, an absolute walkover, and that was away from home. The last time Man United lost to Aston Villa was on Saturday the 12th of December 2009, and it ended 1-0 to Aston Villa. Pretty much 11 years ago nearly. Well, it won't be, but 11 years ago when they last beat us. It'll have to be a special performance for Villa to go and beat us as well. The players to look out for is Martinez, Konza, Mings, Target, Al-Mohammadi, Cash, Louise, McGinn, Grealish, Horihan, Ali Ghazi, House, Wesley, Watkins and Traore. Hope you guys have been enjoying another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you are new. See you guys in the video in the next couple of days, and peace.